republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you. We're being broadcast live on YouTube, and we're going to be on our cable channel for the next week, and so act nice. All right. Clerk Wright, would you please call the roll?
Yes. Trustee Frazier is absent and excused. Trustee Martin is absent and excused. Trustee Martin.
Miller.
Trustee Miller. Trustee Martin is sitting there in full view. Trustee Martin?
Here.
Bud?
Here.
The clerk is present. Supervisor?
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you, Clerk. Executive summary. Today we're going to have a short meeting. We're going to pay our usual bills off our voucher list, which if anybody wants to know what it is, it's basically our heating and electric and our payroll, things that we do every week. There'll also be a presentation and a proclamation recognizing the Belleville High School varsity football team as Division I state champions. All right. Also, we'll have some new business today, including a discussion on a traffic study for intersection of Belleville Road and Tyler Road, and there will be a report on the October-November budgets. Can I get an adoption of the agenda?
Sure.
Thank you. John? Trustee Boynton? Okay, so I got support by Clerk Wright. Hearing no discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Oppose? Motion passes. Next item is adoption of the consent agenda. Who would like to take that? Trustee Boynton.
You wanna? Okay.
Yes, you read it, please. Consent agenda.
I move that we accept the consent agenda for number one, board meeting minutes of January the 18th, the prepaid list of January 20th and of January 27th, and the voucher list of February 1st, all of 2022.
Support.
Supported by Treasurer Bud. Hearing no discussion, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Public hearing. We have no public hearing. We are now to presentation, and we're getting right to it. For Van Buren Township government, our primary job is to provide normal services. But what we really try to do is build community, and we're trying to build a premier community. And to build a premier community, you have to have exceptional people in that community, and you have to have exceptional programs, exceptional schools. Our schools have come a very long way over the last 5 or 6, 7 years. We're placing students in top colleges. We have programs that the state just would wish they had. We have robotics. We have one of the largest bands. We have some spectacular academic programs. Our programs are second to none here. We have a spectacular basketball team, but we have something that we are the only one that have. We have the #1 football team in the state of Michigan, and we are so very proud. So today we're here to do a proclamation and a presentation. We have here, if you could come up, we have Superintendent Pete Kudlak. We have Belleville High School Principal Nicole Crockett. We have our state champion, Belleville High School head coach Jermaine Kroll. And we have our National Freshman of the Year quarterback, Bryce Underwood. And I think that's it. Wait, you want to come up too? Yeah. All right, come on up here. How do I do this? I don't do this very often with this many.
You want to read it?
Okay, I'm going to read this thing up, and come on up here, you guys. The proclamation from Van Buren Township. The Belleville High School proclamation recognizing the 2021 Division I state champion Belleville High School varsity football team. Whereas the Belleville High School varsity football team captured its first state title by winning the 2021 Division I football championship defeating Rochester Adams 55-33 on November 27th, 2020 on. Whereas, during the state championship playoffs, the Belleville Tigers also defeated Huron 14-10, Canton, yes, 41-0, Fortson 12-7, and Stevenson, my alma mater, 40-26. That's also good. The Belleville Tigers finished their season with a record of 13-1 and a championship win, all first in its institution's history. And whereas the team had 65 players and one spectacular head coach, Jermaine Crowell, and 17 assistant coaches. And whereas in a game that will be remembered as one of the most exciting state championships in recent years, Belleville High School led 21-20 at halftime, then dominated the second half in dramatic fashion, outscoring Rochester Adams 34-13, cementing the school's place in the annals of regional high school football history. Whereas the achievements of the Belleville Tigers football team are a fitting testimony to a year of athletic excellence, and whereas quarterback Bryce Underwood was a Max Preps National Freshman Player of the Year, the first Michigan player ever to earn that honor. And whereas the Belleville Tigers' outstanding football season has brought great honor and distinction to the Van Buren Township, the city of Belleville, and the entire Van Buren School District, and deserves recognition. Whereas the commitment and dedication of the Belleville Tigers football team, its head coach, and its talented assistant coaching staff deserve recognition and have earned them a rightful place in the top of their sport. Whereas head coach Jermaine Crowell's commitment to his team extends way beyond athletics, instilling in his players values, he does, hard work ethic, respect, pride, and other transferable life skills to develop them into becoming successful young men. The Van Buren Township Board of Trustees congratulate the Belleville Tigers football team on winning the Division I state championship and extend to those gifted athletes their best wishes on future continued success. We extend that also to the entire football program. Further resolved, the Board of Trustees hereby declare November 27th, the date of the team winning the state champion, as Belleville Tigers Day in Van Buren Township, and extend to the team their congratulations. That's the first time we've named a day, so it's our first. So congratulations. We don't normally, this is one of our nice ones. Usually they're pretty simple, but we would love to get some pictures with the group of you guys. If the board could, what do you want to do?
We
Go
can
down
all
there?
stand right there.
Would you guys go down here and then we could stand up here? And then, here you go. Good job, guys. Yeah. I believe you guys are going to be on the cover of our magazine. So, and we're pretty excited about that. Thank you. And if there's anything we can ever do, seriously, if there's anything we can do, just let us know.
Thank you so much for working for my
What you've done,
grandson.
thank you. You still a great deal of pride in our community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Before we-
Yep.
Thank you, guys. Before you go, if I
Coach,
could,
yeah, anything you do, we're here. All right?
The only thing I would like to add to all this is when my husband graduated from Belleville High School, he played football, and he played on the 5960 team, which did fairly well. They never went as far as this team. And one of his biggest people that he watched out for all the time was our grandson. And our grandson Luke is now playing on the team, and it's just meant so much to him. And all of you mean so much to me because they mean so much to what it's done for our family. So thank you.
Yeah, it really is. Thank you.
I would like to add, if I could, I just want to commend the coaching staff and Coach Corwell, what he's done for the community, not only the community, but the Belleville High School sports. This is a great accolade, not only for the high school, but just a tremendous accolade for Belleville High School sports. I've been living in this township for 27 years. I raised two boys. They both played Belleville High School football. And they both have followed you guys and been cheering you on all the way. We followed you guys. I wasn't able to come to the championship game this year. I was out of town, but my son was there. But we followed you guys for years, other years that we was a little short, but we was right there with you and cheering you all the way. You have done such a tremendous job with that program, and I know you can't do it without the support of the athletic program, superintendent, board of trust, and board of education. But the job that you've done to turn that program around is just second to none. I want to ask the clerk of Vanderbilt Township and her father, sons that have played football in Belleville High School. I want to personally thank you for what you've done to the program and what you're doing for the kids at Belleville High School. It's a great accomplishment. Thank you.
Trustee Burton?
I want to congratulate you again. You guys had a great season. I feel bad because I was only able to make one game this season. I came to the homecoming game, and you guys put on a pretty good show that day. And I just appreciate what you've done. You've built this strong team. Bryce is going to be here for another 3 years, so I see at least another 3 championships. I don't want to put no pressure on you, but I think you guys can go a long way. You got a great team and a great coaching staff, and thank you from the community, and keep up the good work.
I told Bryce I want my autograph now. I was serious about that.
I know.
Trustee Boynton, Jeffrey?
Congratulations, guys. That's the best I can say. I have not had the opportunity to come out and see you play as of yet with my work scheduling, but I have followed you. I have followed you in the papers, and all I can say is congratulations. I can't say enough. It's really great. Anything you guys need, here's your board. Thank you very much.
What's the saying? Tap, tap, tap.
Yeah,
Tap,
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 tap.
tap.
And you got to understand that it's just such a fallout and a rollover from being from being a state champion. But for all the years you've had success, people just more and more have loved their high school and have felt proud of it. I mean, and they realize what it takes to be a community and to be premier. I mean, we all know that kids that go to preschool are more successful and do better. And the community came together to build a pre-kindergarten. Who does that? Nobody does that. They built a school for pre-kindergarten. A lot of that came because of the pride that they were starting to feel in their high school, and you guys were pretty much the impetus of it. How many years ago? 5, 6, 7? 7. Yeah, I mean that was pretty much the. So know that the butterfly effect, which you're causing, everything move in a good direction. Thank you. Yeah. All right, you guys probably want to run because we're going to be pretty boring for a few minutes here. Okay, we're moving on to correspondence, announcements, and presentations. And the biggest one probably is coming from Clerk Wright.
Yes, I would like to announce that the township offices will close Wednesday, February the 2nd, and Thursday, February the 3rd, due to inclement weather that we are expecting.
Okay. So just to let you know, when we close, we close and we go into a remote protocol, which means that our directors all take home their laptops, all our key peer personnel take home their stuff. We will still have some Zoom meetings that are scheduled that will still happen. All phone calls will be returned. All emails will be returned, as we always do when we close down. Why are we closing down for 2 days? Because that'll bring us to the second thing. We are declaring a snow emergency starting right now. Move your cars off the streets. There is a huge problem out there with snowplows. There are not enough of them. We have had calls from 3 HOAs who tell us that they almost could not find snowplowers this year, and they're pretty much using guys with pickup trucks. They're not going to be moving around through these cars very well. And if we see cars out that are blocking the street so that we can't get emergency personnel through, namely fire trucks, big fire trucks, we're towing your car. We are going to try and notify you, but when the snow is starting at 3 o'clock in the morning, you are probably not going to be notified. So get your cars off the streets. And the last thing, I guess, to say about that is there was something else. Yes, Wayne County. Wayne County has hundreds of openings for snowplow drivers. They have snowplows, but they don't have drivers. If you want a job, go apply at Wayne County as a snowplow driver. If you want to get your car out of your subdivision tomorrow, it probably is not happening. The 2 or 3 inches we got the other day took 2 days to clear. I can't imagine what's going to happen on this. So that's why we're going for the 2-day shutdown. Okay. Does anybody else have any announcements? I have one other one, COVID tests. We will be doing a COVID test giveaway. It was going to be Friday. It's been canceled to a later date. Anybody else?
Yes, sir.
Trustee Boynton.
Well, thank you, sir. What I would like to do at this time is to take this opportunity and announce all of our new employees that we have starting here at the township.
Do you have the list? Because it is numerous.
I have a very large list here
Go ahead.
from, it's not that large, but I do have a list here from Nicole Sumter, our HR director. And what I would like to do at this time is to name off all the names of the persons, and I'll be quick, that have been hired just recently. I'll start with Mr. Chris Campbell, and also if I mess up a name, it's a mistake of me trying to read it. It's not with any malice involved. But starting out with in the communication specialist, we have Chris Campbell and Mike Japowitz, if that's correct.
He was just here taking pictures.
Yep. And we have Eric Miller in Water and Sewer. Well, Eric Miller and Kelsey Hazlitt, both from Water and Sewer. Edward Smith, who's a fire inspector. Allison Greff, who was just promoted to one of our full-time firefighter positions. We have Irisha Evans, who's a police recruit. Devontae McGregor, or is that McGregory? McGregor? Okay. That's also a police recruit. Okay. John Coleman, temporary account clerk for elections. Monica Thompson in community services. Robert Edenstrom, a senior transportation person. We have Joshua Kaufman and Connor Mann, both in the Parks Department. Ryan Barker, who is a dispatcher. Benjamin Meyer, who's in the Parks Department. And Julian Van Slyke Jr., who is a communications intern. Along with Crystal Lesperance, police building maintenance. Brittany Williams, accounting clerk, planning department. Hugo Cardenas Jr., a building and superintendent. Todd Salms, our director of water and sewer. Larry Luckett, who happens to be sitting here in our audience, who's the director of public services. And John Britannic, an IT network administrator. I would like to take this time to welcome all of you to Van Buren Township. It's a really, really fantastic place to be in and to work. And that's it from our board.
Just so you don't think that we're growing, we're down one person in one department and up one in another for the same amount of manning. No, it's just we had a lot of people retire, some left,
Mhm.
and it's just busy year. Okay. All right, public comment. Is there anybody else that has any announcements? We're moving now to public comment. Is there anybody from the public that wishes to comment? Dan Selman, Deputy Supervisor, is there anybody virtually that wants to? Okay. Thank you. Okay, we're moving on to our first item of unfinished business. We have none. New business, discussion on and to consider approval of a traffic study at the intersection of Belleville and Tyler Road for a cost of $6,500. Trustee Martin, would you like to make the motion?
I move that we consider approval of a traffic study, left turn phasing analysis of the intersection of Belleville and Tyler Road at a cost of $6,500.
Support.
Okay. Director Luckett, could you give us an update on what's going on here?
Good evening, Board. I'm Larry Luckett, Director of Public Service. I'm here this evening for you to consider approval of a traffic study, left turn phasing analysis at the intersection of Belleville and Tyler Road. The traffic signal at Belleville and Tyler Road currently operates under a two-phase signal with okay. Due to express safety concerns on behalf of the township, the proposed traffic study will analyze the need for adding a left turn phasing signal to that intersection. This analysis will evaluate traffic volumes, crashes, vehicle delays, sight distance, and determine if the left turn phasing signal will provide a safe and efficient operation at that intersection, as well as what type of signal will be placed there. This study will be completed in accordance with the guidelines and practices specified by MDOT. So I could answer any questions the board may have.
Are there any questions?
Through the chair.
No.
Martin?
Long overdue. I'm sorry.
Long overdue. This is something I've been trying to get done for the last 4 years or so. That is a very dangerous intersection. I have been involved in an accident in that intersection, and I see parts of cars in that intersection all the time when I come through there. I travel that way quite a bit. And I think this is something that's long overdue, and I'm hoping that they will see fit to put a left turn signal at that intersection.
Just Clerk Wright?
That's it.
I guess the
Treasurer
one
Bud?
question I was going to ask, I seen they were going to do a lot of it virtual and everything else from the pictures that they had and stuff. Will they be able to take into account the odd kind of twist that is in that road right there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That'll be the sight distance, and they'll be evaluating all aspects of that intersection.
Okay. I think that's what makes the left-hand turn when you're going north so terrible, because the road turns just enough that you can't see the oncoming traffic.
Yes.
Who would we submit our results to?
The results will go to Wayne County, and from there, Wayne County will take that analysis and determine what signal will go in that intersection, and they hopefully will fund it
Mm-hmm.
well.
Okay.
I do have a comment now.
Great.
Trustee Miller just texted me. She would like me to say that she also supports this study.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Is there any other questions?
I have one.
Trustee Boynton?
Would this, and this is just a general question, would this fall under any of the um, funding from the U.S. Department of Transportation or anything along those lines as far as
I don't think so.
funding?
Director Luckett, but I can tell you that the funding bill that's going to come through is going to go through the state of Michigan. The state of Michigan hopefully will move some of that to traffic safety, but the state of Michigan will decide.
Okay.
It'll come as a lump sum. Probably will. They usually bulk up everything.
Okay.
Any other questions? Hearing none, I have a motion by Trustee Martin, supported by Treasurer Bud, to approve the traffic study. Hearing no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you very much, Director. We have October 2021 budget report and November 2021 budget report in your books. As usual, we did pretty good last year. Well, we will know for sure until the audit's done, but we're looking okay. Going on to public comment for non-agenda items. Is there anybody from the public that wishes to comment on non-agenda items? Deputy Supervisor Selman, do you have anybody virtually that wishes to comment on non-agenda items? Okay. Board comments on non-agenda items. Anything you want to talk about? Hearing none, call for adjournment. Any, Mr. Boynton? Mr. Martin? Hearing nobody in the negative, we are adjourned. Okay, thank you very much. Oh, see, we're like all the time.
You hear anything from Waste Management? Would they be doing garbage pickup?
Oh, I don't even know. I doubt it.